welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective reading. Now, as this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find anything in this for yourself, then please check your other placements where you are likely to find a message in there. Now, as a lot of the readings recently have had quite heavy energies, I figured I would do a what is coming up for you to celebrate read. So let's get into this, Spirit. Can we get some cards for Aquarius on what is coming up for them to celebrate? What is coming up for Aquarius to celebrate? Put that one back in because it just slipped off. What's coming up for Aquarius to celebrate? Two more, please, Spirit. It's more than two. Okay. So we have at home and in your environment, finances and work. This is relationships. Then we've got your inner self, the unexpected and the expected. So, in your home environment, something that you've got to celebrate is you've got a lot of choice on certain things. Um, the, it could be a number of different things. I know my son's currently in Aquarius and he's currently going through half term. Well, not half term, the summer holidays. So he's got a lot of choice. No doubt he'll be celebrating quite a lot because he's not got to go to school. So yeah, so for some of you, the fact that you've got choices is something worth celebrating. Maybe you're looking at, I don't know, redecorating and it's a choice of wallpaper and you pick a really, really nice one, but it's something that you've only just been able to do after months and months of saving. It could be maybe you're being asked, where should we go on holiday? So you've got a choice instead of someone else doing it all for you. And that could be something massive for you to celebrate because sometimes feeling like you've got a lack of choice can really stifle you. And let's face it, you don't want to celebrate a lack of choice, do you? Now, we've got a High Priestess in the reverse, the Nine of Wands, and Queen of Cups in the reverse. So, here with the High Priestess in the reverse, it is suggesting to me that you're not being very quiet with whatever it is, with the fact that you've got these choices. You're potentially defending the fact that you've got a lot of choice as well, or that you're going to be making this choice, which it feels to me like you don't necessarily do that very often. You potentially let other people pick all the time for you, but this is very much you standing your ground on being able to make that choice. It looks as though you did give in to other people quite a lot, and this time you very much say, no, this choice is mine. I'm making this choice. And it's making you really happy actually to actually stand your ground and make that choice, not letting people run over any kind of boundaries that you've got there, which is lovely. Now, in work or your environment, or sorry, work or finances, um, we do have this high priestess here who is suggesting that you're doing something quietly that you know is going to benefit you. Potentially, I mean, it could be anything like going for a promotion, not letting your colleagues know. It could be that you're going for a new job and you don't want anyone to know about it at this point in time. Um, Generally, because let's face it, if you're working with certain people and you all want a new job, why would you want them to know where you're going in case they decide to apply as well? Less competition for you. It is very much suggesting, though, that you are trying to keep things quiet. You are very much, yeah, here we go. Sneakily planning. Sneakily planning to get away. Breaking free from things that have been pretty toxic, pretty negative. I love that. Oh, we've got a moon. So there is something that's a little bit unhidden here. Sorry, unhidden, unseen, that you're getting clarity on. I feel very much like you might be a little bit fearful that you're going to get caught, um, but you are very much planning something like, again, I feel like it's like you're trying to move out of a particular role, a particular job. You don't want people to know about it. You're doing it in the cover of night. It could even be that you're going to very much get a job and handing your notice straight away. It could be that maybe it might have nothing to do with you getting a job. It could be that you're doing certain things in the background and you're about to get a payoff, but you're not letting other people know about them. It could even be maybe you've got a lottery win or some sort of payout coming in that you've making plans for. You are very much looking how to use them, but you're keeping that hidden because it feels to me like you might want it to be a bit of a surprise for someone or certain people, maybe your employer, if you're going to just drop it on them and move. But I feel like it's definitely worth celebrating. There's definitely a move going on here, plans going on here that you can celebrate, which is lovely. In your relationships, we have the World card, so there is a particular chapter that is coming to the end. Now, what that is, we will find out in a moment when I get some clarity. Right, so let's get clarity. What's this World card, Spirit? Okay, so definitely moving forward with something. I've got a Ten of Swords here, so coming out of some sort of betrayal. Now, that could have been a self-betrayal. Maybe you've been thinking that you weren't deserving of something. I'm saying that because you've got an Eight of Swords here as well. So keeping yourself stuck in a position, but you're actually freeing yourself up from that now. And you are ready to receive. We've got the Six of Pentacles here, very much suggesting that you are on a journey of being about to start receiving from the universe, which is beautiful. Yeah, I feel like you may have either been giving a lot out, maybe you've been doing a lot of manifesting and your manifestation's about to come forward to you. But I do feel like if you have been giving a lot in the past, um, yeah, very much about to start receiving back from that, which is beautiful. Now, in yourself, we have got a Four of Pentacles and I've got a Judgment in the reverse. So you're holding on to something really tight. You don't necessarily want to make a final decision on something. Now, that could feel very much like a celebration to you because you're not letting something go. Um, now, it could be that somebody's not letting you go. Let's get clarity on that. I feel like well, it's about yourself. So it's more about something you're holding on to, something you're not letting go of. Maybe there's still hope that things will get better. I've got I've got a Lovers in the reverse. So that is very much suggesting that you may be holding on to a partner. Maybe there's a disagreement here. I've got a Nine of Swords, the sleepless nights, guilt and anxiety about it. We have a Queen of Wands. So it feels to me like you've got a lot of confidence about something. And here we go. You've got confidence that things will get better eventually. You know, happiness is going to come. But you're not currently putting energy into this, but you're very quietly confident that it is going to work out. I feel like this could be related to this loved one. Maybe you feel like there's nothing more that you need to give or nothing more that you need to do to work on this anymore, and you're just waiting for someone else to work on this. And that could be very much what you're about to start receiving. Um, but yeah, it does look I mean, if that's the case, it's definitely something that you can celebrate. The fact that you're realizing that you don't need to put anything else into it, and or that you've got nothing else to work on, and that you will be happy eventually, is a celebration in itself. Let's face it. Yes, you might not have made a final decision on it, but that's sometimes because you haven't got all of the information in front of you. So holding on sometimes while you learn that information, while you get to grips with it, and while things progress and you heal, is generally what you need to do. So that's beautiful. Now, what's unexpected? I've got a Seven of Pentacles and I've got a Five of Swords. So potentially there's going to be possibly some confrontation, and it's something that you've been putting time and energy into. Possibly there's going to be a little bit of conflict here, possibly a bit of competition. I feel like it might have something to do with this money and finance one, I'll be honest. Maybe you putting in this time and energy and waiting for the payoff, and then you're going to have potentially people that are not happy about it and do a bit of betrayal, or just get very argumentative over it. Let's get clarity, Spirit. What are these? What's this? Seven of Pentacles and Five of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's definitely some new opportunity. Somebody's not going to like it, but you're going to have cause to celebrate. I've got a Five of Pentacles in the reverse, so you definitely got things on the up. You've got people around you that can help you. A new opportunity coming in. We do have an Ace of Wands. So do you know what I'm feeling like? I'm feeling like these particular people, whoever this Five of Swords is relating to, you're getting fed up of them. I feel like it could very much be you're about to drop them, go towards people that are more supportive. Because this five came out to the side, this Five of Pentacles, suggesting that you might feel slightly abandoned, but at the same time, you've got other supportive people around you. So I feel like you're going to be potentially dropping whoever these Five of Swords are, because you're just fed up of their energy. And do you know what it feels like? It feels like people that can't be happy for you when you've done something, when you're achieving something. So I feel like if you move to another job, or you start being successful more with finances, or maybe you purchase something, you get a bit, a bonus, a lump sum, whatever this Ace of Pentacles is for you. It feels to me like there might be some classic haters around that are just really jealous, and they're going to try and cause a few issues for you, but you're just going to cut them off. And obviously, finding out or realizing that you've got people like that around you is massively something to celebrate, because it means that you can identify them and move away from them so that you can have a bit more peaceful of a life. And even if it's something where you can't move away from them, you can cut them down, so you reduce your interactions. Now, in what is expected, we have this Death card in the reverse. So you are expecting an ending. You are expecting something to happen, some sort of transition from one thing to another. You are expecting something new to come on. Now, it could be that you've got two things that are happening, one that's expected and one that's unexpected. There's your choices. And I've got a King of Pentacles here. So again, having stability, especially at work. Shockingly, more competition, bit of a battleground, this one. And then I do have a wheel in the reverse. So it is suggesting that it is something that you've been trying to do for a while. I feel like these Five of Wands, whoever this competition is, it feels like they're a bit of a repetitive cycle for you. But because it's something where you need to make a choice, it is something that you've got to learn from. So the fact that you're going through this transformation, uh, it is going to be a bit of a slow journey to get you to the other side of this cycle. And that's why this death's in the reverse, because it's literally a slow transition. But once it's done, you should be out of this repetitive cycle that you've been in. And basically, you're going to be a big boss, Not obviously, you don't have to be a boss at work, but you're going to be bossing life up, doing whatever you need to, being successful, having money, saving, stability. Yeah, it looks really good. Looks really good for you, Aquarius. Let's get you some Moonology cards to see if we can get you some timings. Okay, so we've got prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. The fiery climax approaches, a full moon in Aries. And hold your vision, a fixed moon. I'm going to get one more. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Aquarius. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, if you press that subscription button and press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. For those of you that have already subscribed, thank you very much for your subscription. It is greatly appreciated. It helps the channel grow and helps to pass those messages on. So thank you for your support. Good luck and thank you for joining me.